Today I'm going to explain what I'm going to do with you, for your business. We're going to teach you how to be unbeatable and make irresistible propositions. The moment you make unbeatable, irresistible offers and propositions, the market chooses you always over everyone else. And we're going to show you how to compensate, eliminate, or make totally irrelevant any competitive selling or performance weaknesses to every effort you take, every action you make, every communication, advertising, selling approach you make to the market by challenging and expanding and restructuring your entire business model.
Of the legendary Chicken Soup series had to say about the impact Jay Abraham had on his success.
I can't say enough about my dear friend Jay Abraham, the marketing genius of our time. Using one of his principles that we learned out of 200 helped skyrocket our book Chicken Soup for the Soul to #1 for the last 8 weeks in the New York Times bestseller list.
And here's what Tony Robbins had to say.
Hi, this is Tony Robbins. About 7 years ago, I met Jay Abraham. I've been hearing his name for many years, and I thought, no, this guy's too hype. There's no way he could be that sharp. Marketing genius extraordinaire. I heard all the fluffy terms about this guy, and I just thought it was too good to be true, and I'm an optimistic person. But it just seemed overblown. But I have to tell you, when I met Jay, within a short period of time, within one conversation, he taught me a few things. I'm talking about in the perspective of my marketing. Well, I took what Jay shared with me in that first little hour session, and we immediately, I say immediately, within 90 days, we put together a brand new program that increased our marketing effectiveness by more than 100%. But 100%, he had me hooked. And Jay's whole thing is not how to make something 5% better or 10% better, but how do you geometrically grow something? How do you find a way to add so much value to the customer?
This is Brian Tracy. You may or may not know me. I have produced more than 300 audio and video learning programs on personal and business success. I've written 36 books. I've taken a master's degree in business focusing on marketing. I've consulted for more than 1,000 corporations. I've spoken 3,000 times, and I speak in 25 countries. All that being said, the person that I'm going to introduce you to in just a minute, Mr. Jay Abraham, has done vastly more than I could even imagine, and is the great world authority on marketing.
It's difficult to describe a transformational experience, to be part of something so powerful that it transforms people's way of living, how they do business, how they live, how they experience life, and takes them to a much higher level. I was part of that transformational process 25 years ago as part of the founding team at Federal Express. And before that, as part of the beginning team at UPS when they launched their post office service to compete against the post office, and did so incredibly well at that time. But after leaving Federal Express and after leaving UPS, I got into my own business, and I found a transformation that was so much greater. It was the transformation of my crash. It was a difficult, probably the most difficult transformation. I'd always worked for visionaries like Fred Smith or Jim Casey at UPS. And working with them, I got their vision. I was part of Fred Smith's vision at Federal Express. But to formulate my own vision, my own excitement, my own passion, to find that passion, discover it, and then most importantly figure out how to convey it, how to communicate it to others. A guy named Jay Abraham showed me how to do that. About 5 years ago, I paid $25,000 to go to a 4-day seminar to learn Jay Abraham's disarmingly simple techniques that, when applied, worked incredibly well. In fact, before I even went to the seminar, I got a set of tapes from Jay Abraham, and just taking one principle of his, was able to close Harley Davidson as a major client. Just an incredible breakthrough, if you will, that paid for that $25,000 with just one sale.
The one and only Mr. Jay Abraham! And what did I say? I said after 5 months, I was not only able to pay that whole $5,000 off, but I went from less than $2,000 a month to over $10,000 a month in earnings and never looked back. The fastest way to do that increase is with what topic? What's the answer to everything?
Possibly the greatest marketing expert alive today, a man who can turn you from a marketing greenhorn into a marketing Green Beret, reported in Success magazine. He advises clients on their marketing strategies, and Abraham Earns a Fortune, printed in USA Today. I made over $1.5 million from just one thing, Jay taught me. He's one of the best market conceptualists in the country, reports Chase Revell, founder and publisher of Entrepreneur Magazine. Abraham directs questions the way George Patton directed tanks, was printed in the Investor's Business Daily.
The most